near you by clicking on their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
It's the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube, brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. And People's Bank and Trust, they put people first. I have downtown Taylorville board members, Dr. Ron Miser in studio. Great to have you here, Dr. Miser.
Fine.
Also, I have Janet DeClerc. Great to have you here, Janet.
Thank you for having us.
So, Janet, tell me a little bit about the Veterans Point Memorial. I know that you guys had it last year. It was kind of a windy affair. Hopefully some calmer weather this year, but it's a great event for Veterans Day.
It is. We had done other memorials. We'd worked on other buildings, and we just felt it was time to really do something special for our veterans. And our board got together. We decided to go for it, and everybody got busy and worked on it. Dr. Miser was kind enough to we do have a subcommittee so that we don't have to, tie up the whole board meeting with all the decisions. And we really got it going, and it's beautiful out there. It is. I am very proud to say it's a wonderful site.
Dr. Miser, tell me about the effort that it took to create that site.
It was kind of interesting because when I went on the board, they had a site that was close to this, and we went around to a lot of different areas to see their veterans memorials. And anyway, I got a tip that Pyramid out of Effingham did a lot of these. So I called over, and they came over and took a look at the site, and they said, where we have it right now is a perfect place right there near the dam. And they set a whole program together for us, the whole layout. And this is how we got it started.
Janet, what's the idea behind the memorial service for Veterans Day?
Well, each time we place either a new wall, a new product there to show. We just received, they put it in last Thursday, our front wall, or what we call our welcoming entrance wall. And it's just to let people know what this is really about. So we like to, on each holiday for the veterans, whether it's, whichever one, we try to celebrate and give honor to those that are out, the names that are out there.
Whether that's Memorial Day, Veterans Day,
right,
etc.
Yes, yeah.
Well, so give me a little bit of the details here. Obviously, it's out at the memorial at Lake Taylorville.
Right. Well, what we're going to do, we are going to have our event at 1:00 on November 11th. The American Legion, the VFW, very proud of the work they've helped with us on this, have their celebrations in the morning. So we're going to do ours that afternoon. We'll start with a benediction with Tom Belligani. He's going to help us out, and he's going to ask Ricky Reed, or I think Marcia's calling Ricky Reed to see if he'll be a part of it. And then we'll just do a little dedication of the front wall. It probably won't take a long time, but it's still going to be honored. And we would love if everyone could come out that's, really interested in it, and not interested, but just wants to know what's going on so that they can see how well it's put together. And then we will have, I think Leroy from your station is going to do taps for us at the end. And we'll have, it is going to be live on the Small Town Taylorville website. We'll be broadcasting it live. And it's it's kind of like a grandbaby, you get a new grandbaby and you've got pictures you want to show all the time. Well, we want to show this off and just let everyone come enjoy it with us.
Now, just to be clear here, you are making an addition to the memorial, the way I understand.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Every so often we can add a wall. We have another fourth wall, correct, Ron, coming?
Yes.
And they're putting the names on it now. We hope to have it delivered before the event, but if not, we'll have another little smaller dedication when it comes in.
Excellent. Well, could you, obviously you don't have it up as of right now, but could you maybe try and visualize it for me? What does it look like?
The new
The new one.
Ron made a mock-up of it. Very beautiful.
Well, tell me a little bit about your mock-up.
Okay. Well, in order to show this, I made a sign in the basement. But anyway, it's a little bit of a pyramid. So anybody who walks by, instead of just a straight up wall, can see it. About 3 foot tall. And we were able to put the names of everyone that put their names in to be honored. And I think this is what this was all about, was that we wanted people to come out and see the names of the people who've served our country. And so we put this in there. We have 3 walls so far out there, and we have a 4th with all the names already. And we hope that that's there. We have a 5th wall ordered, and there's already, I understand from Marcia, there's already 21 names already applied, and that's as of last week. So it's coming along. It's coming along very well.
And then you did the mock-up for the front wall that we just had put up too.
I made that in the basement. Yeah, I figured we needed to have an entrance wall, and Tony Hunt and I took it apart last week just before they put the new one up, and the mine looked okay, but this one looks really super.
It's a black marble.
Black
wall,
marble. Yes.
and-
Yes.
Yeah. So
Who is on these memorials? I know obviously it's veterans, people who have served, but from Taylorville, Christian County, who's on it?
Pretty much anybody around, but let's just say you lived in Christian County,
Okay.
but your brother served.
Mhm.
Well, you live in Christian County, but your brother didn't necessarily. Well, you could still put that on there. So it's pretty liberal
Mhm.
as far as getting the names on there. That way you go out, you could see your brother's name, or somebody else say, who's that? So we're not very limited as to, who can put their name on.
And you can apply to put your name on too. And it's kind of a rolling thing because, there's plans to add more walls, as you've already alluded to, Dr. Miser.
We have room for 12 walls altogether. It might take another 5 or 6 years. Who knows how long it would take to do that, but we have room for 12 walls.
And so you can apply to put your name on.
right. We actually, out at the site, we have a box, kind of like one of those real estate boxes that has flyers in it, and that you can drive out there. We have a Facebook page. I know a lot of the people aren't on Facebook, but you could call, even call the chamber, and they can help get a hold of us. You can call Steve Craigs, Rich Payne, myself, Dr. Miser. I'm kind of going to forget people, but there's many, many more that are on our board that can be called, and they can get you. It's not really an application. What it is, it's a flyer, and you put the name of the person, because of course, with the size of the boxes, there's different price categories, and you can then put whatever you want in that category. You can put, their rank, what wars they served in. We have some out there that have served in 2 or 3, spots. So you just write that out, and you can mail it to us. Or I should have Marcia's number written down, but I don't, of course, thinking that you probably have it here
I
somewhere.
do actually.
Yeah.
217-820-8366.
Call that number, and she can help you get your the form filled out. And we would love to get, maybe from this interview, we'd love to get at least 10 more.
I would love to help you guys get at least 10 more.
It is beautiful.
Now, I want to talk more about the Veterans Memorial and the dedication ceremony coming up for Veterans Day, November 11th. It's at 1 p.m., if I understand.
Yes, 1
At
p.m.
1 p.m. at the Lake Taylorville Veterans Point Memorial. You just heard from Janet DeClerc, along with Downtown Taylorville board member. She's also Downtown Taylorville board member, but also Downtown Taylorville board member Dr. Ron Miser, here on the WTIM Morning Show. More from them after this short break here on WTIM, your information station. Online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or on the WTIM YouTube page, WTIM TV, or TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook.
WTIM.
Huge investment, probably the biggest of your life. Huge decision. Who's my realtor? Easy answer. Curvy Real Estate. Joe and his agents have been living, eating, and breathing this stuff for years. Curvy knows how important this process is to you. That's why your research, combined with Curvy's knowledge, energy, and effort, make a powerful partnership that'll land you in the home you really want. Buying or selling, you'll get the feeling Curvy's got your best interest in mind, because they do. See them on West Springfield Road or online at curvyrealestate.com.
Hi, this is Christian County Sheriff Bruce Kettlecamp. In these tough times for public safety, experience in law enforcement matters more than ever. I've served our community in law enforcement for most of my life, in the local police departments, the Illinois State Police, the Drug Enforcement Agency, and now as your sheriff. Protecting and serving you has been my life's work. I'm Sheriff Bruce Kettlecamp. I would appreciate your vote on or before November 8th.
Paid for by friends of Bruce Kettlecamp for sheriff.
Hello, I'm Dick Adams, the new Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation. From helping Taylorville and Pana establish and promote their industrial parks to constant communication with existing and prospective employers, our ongoing work has helped grow and attract many businesses. Funding comes from both public and private sources and is vital to continuing our work toward attracting more jobs. Find out more online at christiancountyedc.org.
This announcement donated by the Miller Media Group.
This month, Chanson's Heating and Air is in the pink.
Yes, we are.
I gotta say, that's a mighty fine pink shirt you're sporting, Troy.
I make this look good.
Chanson's has been in the comfort business for 35 years.
And this month, you can help us provide extra comfort for some very special people.
A portion of October sales will benefit HSHS St. Anthony's Women's Wellness Center, providing support to local cancer patients and their families.
Jansen's will donate $10 for every service call,
$15 for every time we improve the air quality of someone's home,
and $50 for every new system we install.
And as always, we do it proudly in our special pink shirts.
It's our favorite color.
I guess you could say we're tickled pink.
Yeah.
Makes you think.
Sure.
Who knows, this money could provide the missing link.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
That's enough.
562-5201 or visit jansonsheating.com.
I wish I could give you a pink slip.
Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Tufan from Taylorville Urgent Care. We're a walk-in clinic that's open 7 days a week to take care of sniffles, injuries, broken bones, and more. Find out more by clicking on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Just Beds are the yawn exterminators, and they can give you a better night's sleep. Choose from Bemco, Chatham & Wells, Sealy, Simmons, and Tempur-Pedic. Find out the many models and styles available on their updated website by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube, brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. And People's Bank and Trust, they put people first. I'm here with Downtown Taylorville board members, Dr. Ron Miser and Jan DeClerc, talking about the Lake Taylorville Veterans Point Memorial coming up 1 p.m. Friday, November 11th. That is Veterans Day. And you at home may have went out last year to the dedication ceremony, and well, there's more. That's right. There's more to see since the last time you probably went out there. Dr. Ron Miser, go ahead and please let everyone know, what else is there to see? What have you added since the last Veterans Day?
Okay, since the last Veterans Day, we Don Ferriman, who is on our committee and been involved with the Boy Scouts, we selected a young man from that was working on his Eagle Scout project, and he did a complete project on the howitzer. And so on Memorial Day, we had a presentation out there. It's very, very nice. It tells the history of the howitzer, how it came to Taylorville and was out at the Historic Society, and now it's sitting in our location. Also, the obelisk has been put up. That's a 17-foot obelisk, and it's really, really nice. It took them almost all day, by the way, to put that up, and it's very nice. And then the entrance sign, which was just sort of temporary, is now a permanent entrance sign, all in marble, black marble. It's just beautiful. And of course, we'll have another honor wall that will be out there too. So there'll be a lot more names than what you've seen before. So it's really come along a long way. We've had some trees trimmed out so that it's more visible. And it makes it look really nice, and it's really kind of cleaned up. Some of the dirt that was sort of unlevel was all leveled off, and some grass planted there. So it's got a lot nicer appearance than it had last year.
Excellent. Well, I know that this is a really big effort too overall. That it doesn't just end here or in the next 5 years or the next 10 years here, Janet.
We hope this is a project that people that come on the board after Ron and I are off will continue, and I'm sure it will be. Because unfortunately, like we discussed, there are still wars going on, and God bless those people out there, the young men and women that are serving their time and helping to defend us and defend other people that aren't even. So they deserve a recognition. It's not only the time they give up, but their families give them up and have to, make do with how they live. So we want to recognize them for helping us out on that and in the future.
And as Dr. Miser alluded to in the previous segment, pretty liberal on who can apply and have their name on those memorial walls.
Yes. If someone from listening to this radio interview, even if you're not from Christian County, but you had a father that lived here in Christian County or whatever, fine. If you live in Christian County, as Ron said, and your father served, but he lives in Sangamon County, you come to us and we have forms that can be filled out and put those names on there, and let's get those people honored. They deserve it.
Right.
So,
and also, you can have your name in a way on the memorial that doesn't necessarily mean that you served, but you are honoring those who did serve, such as maybe, I don't know, a high school class of a certain year, etc.
Right. As Ron was saying when we were discussing in the break there, his class from 1958, Taylorville, has dedicated a spot to it. And so any school that has any class that you're still, in touch with a class group, maybe at your next reunion, one of the dedication things you want to do, if there was someone in your class that was in the service, or even if not, just in your school, and you want your name to be on there for eternity, Taylorville class 1958 honors the veterans, something like that. That's available to put on there.
Yeah. Something else that's been added to it, I almost slipped by. We have 5 flags for the 5 services, and those were purchased by different individuals, and as was the American flag. And so we've had really nice plaques that are now put on these flags. So the people who gave us the money for the flags, most of them will have a connection to that particular branch. We've put in writing what they have to say and who they're trying to honor. And I know, since my daughter happens to be listening, that the Marine flag is up, and one of her very good classmates, Bill Marshall's name is on there. So
yeah, we have an Air Force flag that was Tom Belagani. The Army flag was Judge Spears. Marine flag was the Marshall family. Coast Guard was People's Bank. The Navy was the Saratoga, and the salvage dogs that have helped a lot with all of these veteran dedications have bought the plaque to put on the American flag. So those poles and flags each had to be purchased. Now, of course, the flag poles are going to be there forever, but the flags, this wind, as we've had this it really tears the flags up. So one thing, if I have time, I'd like to mention that we have a maintenance fund set up. So if you have like a relative pass away and you're wanting a dedication to be given, even if they weren't a veteran, but yet you feel you have a cousin or a brother that was still a veteran, anyone, if you want to have part of your memorials go to the maintenance fund of the Taylorville's Veteran Memorial, that we would appreciate that so much, because there is going to be maintenance that needs to be done.
That's Janet DeClerc and Dr. Ron Miser, downtowntaylorville.org board members. Thank you both so much.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this for us.
Thank you, Rick.
Report. I'm Greg Clugston. Former Treasury Chief Rishi Sunak is set to become Britain's next